Welcome back to Suladan Plays The Legend of Goose, Honk Waker. I totally didn't record all the way to the end of the game and then have some video issues and then have to do this again, so at least I caught it before I saved. So we're back where we should be. In any case, moving forward... Well done, Honkus. You must show the Triforce piece you have assembled to the gods. I had so many monologues. I had so many interesting observations. All of it gone. Flying Triforces! Yes, yes, flying Triforce. It's not on my hand, though. It's in the sky. It's the Triforce of Courage, proof that you are indeed the true hero. You've controlled the wind and crossed the seas, and here, near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Surely, from this moment on, you shall be known as the hero of wind. Cool. Can we go? Go, 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 go. Always double check your settings. I'm not saying that for any reason in particular, obviously, because nothing bad happened. There was no terrible fate. Nothing unfortunate occurred. I'm not doing all of this again. Or, at least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Broken statue, suspicious. Stairs. Gonna go down here, because that's where we were told to go, because we can't go the other route, because the door has a zappy wall on it. Also. What say you, magical honking lady of Honk? Goose hat. Why aren't you just a goose? Why a hat? And why do you vanish when I ask you questions? There are far better ways. You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside this castle? Foolish. Now that my power is restored, there is no safe haven for you. I have taken your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into eternal slumber. Yes, because 2 dark nuts is totally enough to stop me. But I have taken down 4 of these at once. I mean, I think his budget's just running low. Oh, that's his cape. I wondered. I hit one earlier and heard a tearing sound, but I didn't know what it was I had damaged. That's a neat, I never knew that you could damage their capes. I also learned another thing. Well, not this. This is just dumb luck, but I'll keep working with it. That. You can just break their armor. Come on. There we go. Can you back off, bud? If you can't tell, I am in a mood and a hurry. So get out of my way. He did not get out of my way. And thus he exploded. Where's the Knight's Crest? Why is it out here? Why? Why would you put it out there? Also, it kind of bugs me that items from these vanish so quickly. It just always feels like it's to make you frantically run around and collect the items instead of just letting me pick them up. I think that's the point, is it makes you prioritize which things you want. And thankfully, the collectible items don't don't vanish like other things. Also, this cutscene seems redundant because I would have gone this way anyway, and you could have just shown me and not told me and let gameplay speak for itself. And we whop you with the shield, sword, thing. Shield, sword, scarlet, violet, close enough, whatever. And we bust it. Cool. And now we go this way. And from totally not prior experience, I know I'm going to need the hookshot in a minute. I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that. Where was it? No, there was 3 of you last time I was there. Gotcha. Taking that. But you ain't even defending your friend, so I'm gonna... You lose your jewelry. All your jewelry privileges are forfeit. Come on. Come on. I need your helmet. I need your helmet. Thank you. Get out of my way. You know what? Fine. You want to be a glorified nuisance? Get out of my way. Leave me alone! My goodness. Being annoying. Whopping me with swords. I don't know why Ganon keep building his towers inside rocks. Like, it looks to me like he just built this in a volcano. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's cool looking and all, but the air conditioning bill must be terrible. Hooray! I do at least enjoy this part. I'm a sucker for a good boss rush. I like getting to refight bosses. Okay, let's get the grappling hook. And, whoop. It's too bad I can't grapple from mid-air. This is going to be completely off the wall, but grappling puzzle like this just makes me want to play a 3D version of Rain World. Why? I don't know. It just do. Thankfully, it does appear that somebody is working on a recreation of Rain World within Minecraft, so 3D, so we'll see how that goes. If it works out, it would be something I would much enjoy playing. I'm kind of frightened by the depth to which, like, designing that must be, but, you know, more power to him. And also, if you were playing to get the Nintendo Gallery stuff, this is where you would get your chance to get pictures of some of these bosses that are otherwise, you know, at points prior to you having to pick the box. But for now, we are just going to swing that. And drop that. One design note I have is that one, I do love the color filtering, monochrome and all. But the bosses are often not as visually impressive as a result. Like, without the color contrast of the glowing magma and his, like, carapace, it doesn't look as visually, Bud, can you stop that? I have too much health for you to be a threat to me. Because, like, there, you don't get to really see the glowing of the magma between the cracks in the chitin. Is it chitin? Chitin? I don't know. Exoskeletal shell material. I'm not even going to give you a chance to react this time. You're pointing the wrong direction also. Oh man, poor Goma doesn't even know what it is. Hey, now! Boy, you have a creepy mouth when you're in this state. And because we have the Master Sword, it takes far less hits to deal with. So, one down. Glow. Nifty, neat. Give me that. Give me some magic. Give me some health. I normally like taking my time and like cutting the bridges and doing all that, but for reasons this time I find myself in a slightly more. I want to just not waste my time and do that. Also, it led to my demise many times in a we'll say a parallel timeline. As I kept falling off. It wasn't even entertaining falling off, it was just unfortunate. Aiming with this thing is sometimes a pain. Okay. Oh, come on. Why? Why would you do this? Why? You stupid thing! Why is that? I'm aiming the same direction, but it just decides that, oh, you're above it now? You must want to do the other thing. Why? Why would you do that? This is not a good time to run out of magic, you little goober. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't even... I wonder why you find arrows in this room. Okay, let's get this done. Come on. Oh, that was way too close. Okay, there we go. Oh, this one's going real good. Why? Oh, thank you. Depth can be deceiving sometimes. I do not have the magic to deal with y'all. Thank you. You launched me forward towards my goal. And I got some more magic. In return, I'll just harvest feathers from y'all and leave you to your own devices. Enjoy! One thing that would be neat in these cases is that instead of giving you empty, like if it just went ahead and equipped you with just a couple items. I do think it's neat that it only gives you access to the ones that you had at that point in time, plus the Picto Box. But it would also be nice if you just entered the room with it equipped. Like, even just having the boomerang equipped. It saves you having to go in and out of the menu. And since you do repeat this 4 times, well, one of them doesn't, Big Poe doesn't require you to change weapons. Just gonna, I guess, do that with one fell swoop. It would just save you going in and out of the menu, which generally would be, from a design stance, a good option for game design. Because anything that prevents the player from having to break the flow of gameplay without, having any big detriment to design. Oh, hang on. I remember a thing here. I will be taking you. I ran past it last time, or the time that didn't happen in a. Shut up! Shut up, you! Move! Will you not roll into things like that? I need to get you off now. Okay, you I need... There we go. Come on. Quick. Run you around in the light, make sure you're good and stonified. And again, this is something that dragging the camera away from the player to show me, that's always been to me a weakness of the Zelda games. It's like, especially in the 3D ones, you do not need to steal the camera to, like, shove my nose in whatever thing just changed. Just let me figure it out. Let me do gameplay. I want one of those further away ones. Gotcha. It's the further away, the less I have to carry it, which means the more time I have before... Game, I did not want you to do that. There's reasons afoot. Move, you stupid cutscene. That second cutscene is what... Okay, fine. Move! For the love of all... It went so smoothly the last time. See ya. Can't stop me. It went so smooth and pretty last time, but you'll never see that. Okay, big goober. He's just like, I didn't even get to do nothing. Pick him up. Pick him up. Goodness, it ain't rocket science. There's 15 total and it'll only let me hit 5 at a time. So this one takes 3 phases no matter what. Ooh, some arrows. Heart. And throw you and ready this. And gotcha. It's 5 of you. Your aim is atrocious. Gotcha. That's 3 down. Okay, now we're on to here, and for this, we need this. No, no. There we go. And see ya. Oh, I didn't know there was one over here. That saves me trouble. Move. Move. Will you get out of my face? Die. Die. There we go. That went more gracefully last time. It's kind of neat that you can see outside the door. It'd be even neater if it had been colored outside the door in black and white on the inside, but yeah. Have some kind of gradient. Flying donkey. Moldera just sounds like a donkey. I know a donkey was used in the sound effects. I'm curious, does anybody ever actually deal with the little Moldera worms, or do they just ignore them? Flying donkey. Can't tell me that's not the sound of a donkey. Well, that was very thematic. Come on, bud. Come out of the hole. You're not what I'm after. I honestly think their whole function is just to mess with your lock-on. They're slow, they're harmless, and they never catch up with you until you're trying to lock on to the big one. See, you'll see that I get a lock-on mark on the big one, but then it locks onto the little ones instead. Like, I 100% think that that's the little one's whole form and function. But as a point of stubbornness, I refuse to attack them because I'm not playing that game. I'm latching on to It's just intentionally trying to body block my lock on. Don't know why you wouldn't stop hookshotting into the sand for some reason. Get out of my face, you idiot! I'm not wasting my time with the little ones. I will sooner waste my time not hitting them. I don't care how long it takes. This is a point of stubbornness for me. And I refuse to waste my time with the little things. I have it, you idiot! Ugh. See, why is it specifically prioritizes them and it will not lock onto the big one? I will sooner game over and fight all the bosses again. Get out of my way, you stupid little things. They do nothing mechanically except get in the way of my lock-on, which is a non-diegetic mechanic. So for me to bend to that, just so that I can lock on to it and have a little bit of an easier time, I refuse. That's the thing that does offend me about it, though, is you will see the lock-on mark on Molgera, but you hit lock-on and it jumps to one of the little ones instead. It's like the system was coded to prioritize the smaller targets instead of the big target, in the case that you have multiple lock-onable things. Like, in that case, I legitimately think that they put the tiny Molgeras just to mess with your lock-on, because they don't do anything else. They're not enough of a nuisance for them to be worth pursuing. To my knowledge, there's no, like, consumable item like arrows or bombs that are really needed in the fight for them to be a source of that. They're just there to mess with your lock-on. And that annoys me. It mostly annoys me because I make a point to ignore them. I mean, if I actually engaged with them, they would not be annoying in that sense. It's just because I'm ignoring them that they become annoying. Oh look, Maniblins. 3 Maniblins. What's weird is if I leave and come back, now there will be 5 of them. Or there was last time. Yep. There we go, we got 2 coins out of that. Now, we gotta deal with a egregious cutscene. Which will be clear why I call it egregious in a moment. Okay, you enter this room, it shows you... It not only shows you the things, it shows them to you in the order of the puzzle, therefore defeating the purpose of the puzzle. Then, you get a message from Goober here, saying to remember the appearance of the room, that it's, you know, it's important. Okay. Then, you walk over here and you read this thing. Actually, this one is for a different puzzle, I just realized. Didn't grasp this one. This one's separate. So yeah, this is involving a different puzzle. Guideposts, sword hilts, yeah. But anyway. But here's what makes it kind of silly. You come over here. It does the same cutscene. And it shows me the order again, defeating the purpose of the other room. And the other room shouldn't have shown me the order anyway. I mean, that's kind of egregious, but, you know, it's just weird to me. It's like the cutscene is just there in both rooms by accident. Plus him telling you things. Plus this. This is neat. This is a way to the surface. It takes you back to the Forsaken Fortress, which is neat, and it gives you some lore details. I see. So this is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the world above. Honk, we shall make use of this path Ganon created for himself. If there's anything from the world above you believe you need, then climb into the boat and into the column of darkness. So yeah, that's kind of neat. That's nifty. I do like that they give you a way to the surface. I got lost in this room for an unhealthy amount of time. By the way, you're not going to see that because that doesn't exist. But you're supposed to jump here. That's what the note about the minion that dwells in darkness is for. I get the timing wrong because I can't see my sword. I'm just going to say that preemptively. Also, random observation. I do think it would be funny if Ganondorf just randomly was a guest character in one of the Mario Tennis games, just because of that. Just because of the fact that you end up, like, playing. It's almost a recurring theme at this point in so many Zelda games that you end up playing, call it tennis, but knocking an energy ball back and forth. And that one. I wonder if it's randomized or if it's the same directions. And what happens if you just ignore him and go the right directions? Like, what happens if you dumb lucked your way through here, just ignoring him? Why is it always the one behind me? Bud, mix it up a little. I think every time I've done that today, it's been the one behind me. Hooray! And hopefully he'll do that again. It makes for fun times. I like that attack. I like the big one. It just, reflecting the scatter shot is more fun. Huzzah! I have risen to my proper place atop a box. The big key! When you take out your bow, change keys far away. Sacred light of these keys can pierce evil. Also, something I didn't notice before, but each of the... One, yes, that's a boss key, but two is the fire arrow and ice arrow have different key models. It's like a key made of ice, a bigger key, and then boss key, which is neat. I like that. That's a nice touch. It's a fun little thing. And then that teleports us back up here. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.